Pontiac Grand Am. The best-selling compact in America can now be leased for only $199 a month. The 1991 Grand Am LE, driving excitement made easy. With an automatic transmission, air conditioning, stereo cassette, and no down payment. This may be the best time to experience the thrill of a 91 Grand Am for yourself. But don't wait too long. This is a limited offer, and at only $199 a month, they'll be moving fast.
There's a moment in time, maybe once in your life, when you feel that you're ready to fly.
And that time is now, with the power of fuel-injected multi-valve engines, the security of anti-lock braking systems, the agility of four-wheel independent suspensions. This is advanced Pontiac technology for the 90s. And from now till January 7th, special factory incentives make all this Pontiac technology even more affordable.
On the Pontiac Express, we do the
For some time, we've been telling you how Pontiac transports amazing strength and durability. Easy-to-handle modular seats and versatile, user-friendly interior make it exceptionally satisfying to own. Recently, J.D. Power & Associates reported transport owners have ranked Pontiac tied for #1 in compact truck sales satisfaction. And for its first year, that's very satisfying to hear.
We build excitement, transport.
There's a moment in time, maybe once in your life, you feel that you're ready to fly.
Set your sights, you know what's right.
You know you're ready for the ride of your life.
The bold new style and legendary performance of the 1991 Pontiac Firebird looks even better with big cash back.
The Elm Street Quartet. G-flat, 1.5 octaves below middle C. If you think that's low, you should see the rates on GTE's long-distance plan. It's called Between Friends, and you get 60 minutes of GTE long distance for only $10.80 per month. Now that's low. We have several plans to choose from. You make the call.
The new Porsche 911 Carrera was crash tested in this secluded building. To Gerhard Royce, who tunes the radical new suspension. To Ivanka Madsen, who stitches a cabriolet top that takes 14 hours to make. And to Stepan Rebrovich, who builds the more powerful engine by hand. This building was the perfect place for these crash tests. Why? Because it meant they didn't have to watch. Two Porsche 911s roll off our German production line, alike in almost every way. One is destined for the 24-hour race at Le Mans. The other, for a quieter life in America. But expecting a Porsche to lead a quiet life...
Thank you, sir.
...may be asking a bit too much.
What's wrong?
You know those guys who took our car?
Yeah.
Never mind.
So how much does Le Mans have to do with your everyday driving in a 911? Well, as much or as little as you want.
Hi.
Porsche. There is no substitute.
No, this one's on us, sir.
Right.
As we developed the new Porsche 911 Carrera, our German test center was buzzing with new thinking. A radical new suspension. A more powerful engine. The suggestions came from far and wide. Of course, the new 911 is still available in red, black and white, but what fun would that be? Reinhold Bertlev had a key role in the building of Porsche's new 911 Carrera. Did he design the engine? The radical suspension? No. Instead, Reinhold and his co-workers have perhaps the best job in the world. They test drive every new 911.
on the Autobahn. If Reinhold liked your car, we're pretty sure you'll like your car. It's the car you own before you've ever really been inside one. The car you feel before you've ever even driven one. For all of you who think that you've been able to put this youthful desire behind you, we've got some bad news. There's a new 911. We'll be expecting your call.
What's this one now?
1632. Brain training. 5, 25.
Stop showing off.
Well, 7 is 8.
8. Look, let Mummy have a go.
6.
Look, come on. 8, 7's 56. 6.
You're so good at this.
Inspired by the research of neuroscientist Dr. Kawashima, brain training combines several daily brain exercises that help train your memory and keep your mind sharp.
63.
Is that just a favourite number of yours, 63? Or is it the right answer?
Give your brain a daily workout with brain training and more brain training only on Nintendo DS.
Assurance in rain means Goodyear's deeply carved aqua chutes propel water away from your tread. Assurance on ice means Goodyear's interlocking treads deliver gripping power. Assurance on dry pavement means Goodyear's reinforced shoulders give you confident maneuvering. The revolutionary new Goodyear Assurance with triple tread technology for assurance in any weather on the wings of Goodyear.
You are a business pro, lord of the carry-on, sovereign of the security line. You never take an upgrade for granted. And you rent from National, because only National lets you choose any car in the aisle and go. You can even take a full size or above and still pay the mid-size price.
I deserve this.
You do, business pro. You do. Go National. Go like a pro.
All we need to sell Strongbow Hard Cider is ice. And an award for best tasting hard cider.
Have you got the shot yet?
Remember that thing about keeping your face behind the award? Strongbow. All we need to sell Strongbow Hard Cider is ice.
Ice?
I know, right?
Upstaged by ice?
I know, it's weird. Personally, I thought you were amazing. Strongbow. All we need to sell Strongbow Hard Cider is ice. So sorry, Sir Patrick. You're fired.
Fired?
Yeah, fired.
How dare...
Strongbow!
Hi, I'm Chris, and this is Anna with MCI. She recently started a great friends and family calling circle.
A group of friends that wanted to get back in touch.
I believe I actually said we should resume communicating.
So Anna called and I signed up.
And Chris called me. I thought if anybody belongs in friends and family, it's us.
I used to get tired of staring at those faces. Now I kind of miss them.
I joined to save the 20% because when I call him, I end up talking to an answering machine, which is more interesting than he is.
I'm usually home. I'm just selective about the calls I take.
When they were forming the circle, they obviously saved the best for last. Oh, that's why she called me next.
Who is that?
How did you get in here?
There seems to be some error.
I believe you were in the wrong circle.
Call and start saving an extra 20% on calls to your own friends and family circle.
Every week, thousands of people join the millions who already have MCI friends and family. If you'd like to be one of them, give us a ring. After all, shouldn't your least expensive calls be to the people you care about and call all the time?
Somebody get those phones now!
We're doing everything we can. I understand. I'm sorry. Look, can you hold for a minute? Hello? No, Harold isn't here. Commander Riker of the USS Enterprise. I'll tell him. This is operations. Yes, I know. Reservations just went down. We've got everyone on it. Well, same to you, fella. Hello? I'm sorry to keep you... Yes. Yes, I do believe you're Commander Riker. Look, Commander, we have an emergency here. I'll have Harold get back to you. This is operations.
That's it. Broadcast this message across all terminals. Flight reservations down. We'll be up as soon as possible. Switch phones to record it with that same message until we solve this.
Switching all phones.
Elaine, have you heard from Dallas?
Yep.
The communications said they can handle our bookings for an hour. If they can't, I know 3 other airlines that'll be very happy.
They said they'd be online in 15 minutes. I just talked to FlyFo. They aren't receiving anything either.
Flight information is down?
Yeah.
What the heck is going on? We're losing $50,000 a minute. What happened to backup? And what about the early warning system?
I don't believe this. Reservations is down. Nobody can tell when their Aunt Rhoda's plane will be in, and I got Star Trek on my monitor.
No, Harold, it's not Star Trek, the next generation. It's the next generation of information systems management.
Barney? Barney, did you guys do this? This is great!
No, Harold, it's not Barney, it's Commander Riker from the Federation Starship Enterprise. You didn't return my call, and you appear to need help.
Help? I have 3 major markets with no way to check flight availability. I got 0 flight status information in LA. Just a potential $1 million in losses, not to mention losing my job.
Harold, you have vision. Your company needs people like you. That's why only you are able to see me.
No one else can see you?
They lack vision, Harold. Now I need to recreate your enterprise on board my enterprise. Tell me your systems and your capabilities. I think I can help.
Elaine, are you getting through to Dallas?
No, Mr. Borbett, you are getting through to me. Now, please, if you'll just give me a few minutes, I'll have a report for you.
Harold?
Is the data transfer complete?
I have your entire enterprise information system cloned. Now let's get to work. All the data required to solve your problem exists somewhere in your system, Harold. However, you have no way to consolidate that data into meaningful information. Once the data is consolidated, the problem becomes easy to find and solve and even automate so it won't be a problem next time. Allow me to demonstrate. Computer, activate screen. The enterprise automation system I'm using shows that you've lost your optical fiber connection to the reservation system. Recommendation, reroute through Cleveland.
You have the technology to locate the problem that fast?
Yes, and you can access it today, Harold. Through the advanced technology of Main View, your enterprise can be totally automated. You can spot the trouble you're likely to encounter before it becomes trouble. You can monitor your entire enterprise from a single point of control. Now, look here. Bullen Babbage's enterprise automation not only consolidates the management of your enterprise into a single point of control, but can provide you with an automatic solution.
Automation sounds great, but won't I lose control of my enterprise?
No, you are still in command. You initiate procedures to solve your problem even before your end users realize a problem exists. You decide what to automate. In fact, if you were using this technology today, the connections would have been rerouted, and you wouldn't have lost $250,000 worth of business.
Thanks, number 1. Wow. So when you give the reroute command, our res lines will come back up and flight information will resume.
Yes, Harold, I could do that, but I won't. Your company's solution needs to come from a person with vision.
Me? I can do that?
You must do that. I can't alter history, but you can alter the future.
Reroute through Cleveland. Yes, I'm sure. Yes, this is Harold. Do it now. Please?
Doing more with less will be your constant challenge in the coming years. The answer, enterprise automation, is here today.
Thank you, Commander. You've been very helpful. Just one more thing. I've had this fantasy that... Do you think for just 1 minute, I could...
Harold, you did it. We're back on. That boy's got vision. He's a little strange, but he's got vision.
Nice job, Harold. Warp 9, engage.
Wow. Does the Enterprise have driver's side airbags?
Okay, if I move back from the sun, that's the Earth, and the moon, that's about the same. Let's see how far Saturn is. Wow, 1 billion miles.
Doing your homework?
Yeah, almost done.
Programs like Redshift really take off with a Pentium processor inside your PC.
Now let's see. The Kirathi system.
The Intel Pentium processor.
Hyperkeratosis? Symptom: persistent, itchy, flaky scalp. Solution: Neutrogena T-Gel. It works. Neutrogena T-Gel Shampoo. Recommended #1 by dermatologists.
I'm Michael Dorn. I play the Klingon warrior Worf on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Worf spent years getting an education Starfleet required. Now, he's a skilled and respected member of the elite Enterprise crew.
Worf to Enterprise.
Go ahead, sir.
Beam me up.
To reach your goals in the 21st century, you'll need a good education. So be patient, stay in school, and graduate.
Brought to you by the Air Force, because we know the value of a good education.
Start with nothing. Build a groundbreaking car. Good. Now build a time machine. Go here. Find someone who can build a futuristic dashboard display. Bring Future Guy back. Watch him build a TFT display like nothing you've ever seen. Get him to explain exactly what that is.
The thin film transistor display.
Maybe not. Just show it. Customize the dash. Give it park assist. That fuel efficiency flower thing. Send Future Guy home. His work here is done. Destroy time machine. Win some awards. Send in Brady. That's how you do it.
What's the dramatic story of Johnny Cash's recent brush with death? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
What does a Blockbuster book exclusive reveal about American couples and marital strife? This week's National Enquirer tells you. Can you cheer up your wardrobe for under $10 this Christmas? What signals tell you someone's secretly attracted to you?
It's in the Enquirer.
If Johnny Carson were free, would he marry this woman? Find out in the Enquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Presenting Sara Lee croissants.
Sara Lee Poisson? No, no. Only the French can make the true croissant. Ooh, so light, so flaky, so buttery, so French.
So, how do you like Sara Lee croissants?
I love them. Tell me, this Sara Lee, she's French, no?
Nobody does it like Sara Lee.
In 3 delicious flavors.
If you're a woman who takes Metamucil, you're treating yourself like a man. But now there's a fiber product that treats a woman like a woman.
Introducing Natural Fiber Correctol, rich with calcium. Correctol has the fiber doctors recommend most to keep you regular, plus calcium, which is so important to us women. And its fiber even curbs your appetite to help you with your weight loss plan. New Natural Fiber Correctol. Metamucil's good. For women, Correctol is better.
I'm Gates McFadden. I play Dr. Beverly Crusher on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Going where no one's gone before, the crew of the Starship Enterprise explores new galaxies. Of course, Star Trek's adventures begin with the talent and imagination of our writers, actors, and production staff. Education fueled our creativity. Education will fuel yours, too. Put your mind on the future. Stay in school and graduate.
Brought to you by the Air Force, because we know the value of a good education.
Berlin.
No. Where are we after all this?
We've got new facilities, state-of-the-art.
Everyone's state-of-the-art.
Better process. We're streamlined.
Everyone's streamlined.
What do we have that nobody else has?
Them.
People with software that connects and empowers them are ready to be your greatest advantage.
Cinzano Bianco, signora.
Thank you.
Ah, yes. Gracias.
Ah, due?
No. Mine was a Cinzano as well. Now that's better. Oh, can't you just smell those Italian wines? Suffused with herbs and spices from four continents. I'm being boring. Oh, sorry. Sorry. All right. Getting your head down, sweetie. Jolly good idea.
From the House of Cinzano, Cinzano Bianco.
Hi, I'm Will Wheaton. I am an award-winning actor, award-winning writer, award-winning series creator and producer. The thing is, I've won a lot of awards. Newcastle doesn't give a shit about any of that. Newcastle invited me here today because I love beer. I love talking about it, I love drinking it, I love home brewing it, and I love introducing new beers to people. This is that beer. This is the Newcastle Scotch Ale, and this is one shot. Newcastle in England got together with the Caledonian Brewery in Edinburgh, Scotland. Now, I know what you're thinking, especially those of you who have paid attention to current events. England and Scotland teaming up on anything? It is a testament to the power of beer to bring the world together. In fact, the only thing that I think is cooler than England and Scotland collaborating to make a fantastic beer is drinking that beer in a commercial because I'm on the internet, not on network television. You network goons, your authority is not recognized here in the future. I'm sorry I raised my voice at you. Now, a lot of you probably know about Newcastle. So, Caledonian was founded in 1869. They have been brewing using the same Victorian methods for 145 years. They use giant copper kettles over a huge open flame. It is gorgeous, and check this out, Newcastle is going to fly me to Scotland so I can visit the brewery and work on their equipment. It is going to be amazing. So this beer that they came up with is a traditional Scotch ale, somewhere between a 90 shilling and a wee heavy. It's really quite special. I'm trying to talk about beer! I'd like to thank Newcastle for booking a bar that's right next door to a construction site to dissuade us from any notion that this is a big budget production. Why won't they just let me talk about beer? And this beer is just the start of things to come. Newcastle will be partnering up with breweries all over Europe over the next year to release tons of collaborations. And of course, I get to be flown out to every city where they're brewing. My passport is gonna be so stamped, I'm gonna be the international spokesman for amazing beer. That's right, listen, when you think great beer, I want you to think Will Wheaton. And I guess Newcastle. But mostly Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. It's English for beer.
Hi, I'm Gates McFadden.
And I'm Michael Dorn.
On Star Trek The Next Generation, I play Dr. Beverly Crusher. Computer, emergency entry, Chief Medical Officer Beverly Crusher.
And I play Worf, the Klingon.
Worf to Enterprise.
Go ahead, sir.
Beam me up.
Our movie's special effects are light years ahead of the original televised Star Trek. But we both share the same vision of the future, where education and advancing technology have dramatically improved human and alien life throughout the galaxies.
Education can improve your life, too. You'll have a positive future filled with opportunities. So stay in school and graduate.
Engage.
This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force, because we know the value of a good education.